What's up, everybody? Well, and to Flyers Nations out there. Yeah, this is TJ Fan. Another edition. I hope all is well with you. And as you can tell, yes, last night I was pissed off. I was pissed off at my beloved Flyers. Just about every team in the Eastern Conference won. New Jersey Devils won, the Columbus Blue Jackets won, and the Florida Panthers won also. So, with that being said, I don't. To me, it wouldn't be a shock to the system that the Flyers are going to make the playoffs. It wouldn't shock me if the Flyers didn't. It wouldn't shock me if the Flyers missed the playoffs. Okay, so to be honest with you, I don't think the Flyers are even going to make the playoffs this year. I hate to say it, for the second consecutive year in a row, they just don't have it in them. Okay, it's pretty obvious that they already ran out of gas, and they need to win. They need to win out, and it doesn't look like they're going to win out. And the Florida Panthers have 3 games left in hand. They have 2 games against Boston, and they have 1 game against the Sabres, and I know damn right that the Florida Panthers will win against the Sabres. And the Flyers have 2 games left. They have the Carolina Hurricanes tomorrow night at the Wells Fargo Center, and then this could be the season finale of the Flyers against the Rangers on Saturday. So, as for the Flyers out there, might as well stick a fork in it because they're done. Okay, so I can honestly tell you that I don't give a shit. I really don't. So, but unless the players prove me otherwise, but I will say this, Claude Giroux did put up a good season. He did put up good points. The Flyers did give us a good run up until they ran out of gas, and defense hasn't been showing up, and the goaltender we have, Mrazek, he sucks. And simple as that. I mean, the Flyers have to control their own destiny. With stupid penalties the Flyers been taking, and spending time in their own zone. That's how you're going to lose games, and Mrazek giving up 2 or 3 soft goals. What the hell? He sucks. When we first got him, he was good, but then, the wheels fell off the wagon, and from what I heard, I think Brian Elliott is expected to play tomorrow night against the Carolina Hurricanes. But we'll see. I mean, but when Michael Neuwirth was between the pipes against the Colorado Avalanche, he said he was okay to play, but all of a sudden, he wasn't okay to play in a period for 2 periods. But I mean, will I be disappointed in the Flyers not making the postseason? Yes, I will. But do I, at the same token, do I give a shit if the Flyers miss the playoffs? No, I don't. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't be it wouldn't even shock me if the Flyers missed the playoffs again. Okay. I mean I mean they're I mean they're throwing their season away, and you know what? It's you know it's I mean that's part of being a real Flyers fan. I mean, I've said this to you in previous videos. Uh, I it, in previous videos I've listened to Mighty E-Rock time and time again. I have to keep watching it just to get it through my thick skull that being a real Flyers fan doesn't come overnight. You have to go through tough times, and but I'm not gonna jump onto another team and root for other teams like the Vancouver Canucks. Okay, that's not how I roll. Okay, okay, the Flyers haven't but you know you know the I mean the Flyers aren't good. I don't think the Flyers are going to win the Stanley Cup for another few years. I think it's going to be another. I don't know how many years we're going to have to wait. It could be another 5 to 10 years for all I know. But I am satisfied with. I am happy that the Eagles have won the Super Bowl. I'm also happy that the Villanova Wildcats have won the 2018 championship, and I'm very happy for them. And I think the Sixers. I think the Sixers will actually win the championship before the Flyers win the Stanley Cup. But and the Phillies, on the other hand, I think it'll probably be around the same time, maybe in the next 7 to 10 years. Maybe not that long, but we'll see. We'll see what happens down the stretch. But the Flyers haven't won it's been since 1975 since the Flyers have won the Stanley Cup. I mean, 1975 was a hell of a long time ago. That was 43 years ago. But I mean, we shouldn't feel too bad about the Flyers having the longest drought, because I mean, look at the St. Louis Blues. They've been a franchise for over 50 years also. They never won the Stanley Cup. So we can only imagine people from St. Louis how they feel. Okay? And the Buffalo Sabres have never won the Stanley Cup before either. But I mean, so as a Philadelphia fan, we have to, as a Philadelphia hockey fan, we have to be patient. Okay. So I mean, but I'm always gonna be a Flyers fan. I'm not going anywhere. I will always root for the Flyers, for the good times and bad times. Okay. I mean, the Flyers have gone through. The Flyers have been going through their ups and downs. I've seen ups for the Flyers, and I've seen downs for the Flyers. I've seen a lot more downs for the Flyers. Okay, and last night was one of them. And a couple weeks ago was they went through their ultimate downs against the Columbus Blue Jackets. So I can't tell you how many goddamn times the Flyers have let me down. And last night they let but you know what? I'm not going to let them put me down tomorrow or the next night. So I'm making I'm making this video, and I'm also trying to prepare myself. So if the Flyers get eliminated from the playoffs, whether if it's tomorrow or Saturday, I have to be brave. I have to be brave as a Flyers fan. Okay, so I mean, yes, I was pissed off that the Flyers have lost this year, but if the Flyers do make it, if the Flyers do get in the playoffs, I mean we all know that the Flyers are on the outside looking in. Okay, so if the Flyers do make it in the playoffs, they'll more than likely face the Boston Bruins, and I don't think the Flyers will last in the first round if they play Boston. But a coworker of mine was saying that the Flyers might actually have a better chance to play the Boston Bruins in the first round. But if they play the Pittsburgh Penguins, they're not going to last. If the Flyers play the Penguins, they're going to get ejected in Game 5. And if the Flyers play the Boston Bruins in the first round, they'll more than likely get ejected in 6 or 7. But they could be lucky if we win in 7. But that's just But I'm just looking at the big picture. Okay, I'm not trying to be a negative Nelly here. I'm just being a realist, and obviously I'm looking at the big picture. So I don't think the Flyers are going to make the playoffs this year. Okay, they ran out of gas. Okay, but Travis Konecny did have a very good run. He was able to help the Flyers out, and he was able to be on the hot streak. And Nolan Patrick, I thought he did very well, especially the second half after the All-Star break. But I just don't think the Flyers have it in them. Okay. I don't think they're going to make the play. I just think, you know what? As much as I hate for me to say it, it looks like the Florida Panthers want to get in. So if the Florida Panthers do get in to make the playoffs, congratulations to them. And you know what? I think it's time for the Flyers to stick a fork in it. They're done. Okay? I mean, they gave us a good run, but they're just not a playoff team this year. But if the Flyers don't make the playoffs, this year, I am going to make a season. I will be making a season finale of Season of the Fan of the Philadelphia Flyers. Probably maybe Sunday or maybe into next week. Okay, and and I'll give my final takes on the Flyers, and talk about the NHL playoffs. But I just, but yeah, But yeah, yeah, I'm sure everybody will be disappointed that the Flyers aren't going to make the playoffs if they're not going to make it in. But you know what? And you know what? Like I said, I don't care if the Flyers don't make it in this year. I really don't. Okay? I don't, you know what? Maybe, you know what? I don't, it wasn't meant to be for the Flyers to be in the postseason. It just, it just wasn't meant to be. Okay? So, but, you know, it is what it is. And, but but I'll still watch the game tomorrow, and I'll still watch the Flyers game on Saturday. But but I did watch the Flyers game on Easter Sunday when Claude Giroux scored the overtime goal, and that yeah that was good. But and I did hear about the emergency goaltender for the Chicago Blackhawks, and and the Blackhawks beating the Winnipeg Jets. Yeah, and he was only a couple years younger than I am. He was like 36 years old, and I'm 38 years old. So, but I mean, I haven't played hockey since my freshman year in high school, and but I still play video games of NHL 18 on PlayStation on PS4. But I haven't been able to put a live stream yet on YouTube for for the NHL 18 and Madden 18, but I'll do it eventually. But I'll have to get the headset for it. I don't know when that's gonna be, but I've been busy at work. But the past couple of videos I did was on my phone, but this time I'm doing it on my iPad. My iPad seems to be loading up quicker on my iPad than my phone. So, but but if I didn't get a chance to say Happy Easter to everybody and Happy Passover to all of you, however you celebrate. And but we're supposed to get more snow this weekend, but you know what? I don't want any more snow. I really don't. I just want warmer weather to be here, and I like but not too hot, okay? But I like the spring and the fall because the weather is the weather is I like the weather because the weather is just the way it is. The weather is great just the way it is with the spring and the fall. But and of course we had 4 nor'easters here. Yeah, but enough is enough for me. But I will talk around the NHL of the playoffs, but either Sunday or next week I'm going to do a season finale of Season of the Fan of the Flyers, and but yeah, we don't want. I mean, it will be sad that the Flyers are. It will be sad if the Flyers miss the playoffs for the second consecutive year in a row. But hey, when you play like crap, you don't deserve to make it in the postseason. Okay. So as for the players for the Philadelphia Flyers, you know what? As much as I hate saying it, they might as well stick a fork in it because they're done. Simple as that. But anyhow, I went over 20 minutes on this video. I appreciate, but thanks as always for giving me your time, for watching. If you watched it this long for 20 minutes, I appreciate you taking this time. Thanks. I appreciate you taking this time. I'll have more videos again soon. So. All right, everybody. Take care. And the Phillies start their home opener at Citizens Bank Park against the Florida Marlins, and Doug Peterson will be throwing the first pitch. And when I was at the Flyers game with my buddy Mighty Fan, Doug Peterson had the puck drop against the Tampa Bay Lightning, so that was a good time. But the Flyers did lose that night, but it was still a good time. But I went over 21 minutes already. My goodness. But you know, but like I said, the Flyers aren't going to go anywhere this year. I'm sorry to say. But take care of yourself, everybody, and I'll see you all in my next video. All right, bye bye.